Hello dear friends, my name is Dr. Igor Atabekov. I am clinical oncologist practicing since 2010. Today we are talking about other mushroom. It's edible mushroom, but it's also medical mushroom. That is called Chanterelles or Chanterelle. This is the beautiful mushroom. There are many kinds, but mostly we'll talk about the yellow one. We'll talk about their contents, about the health benefits, about the use in folk medicine, about their scientific investigations and articles, what we really know from scientific side about these mushrooms. We'll talk about side effects and contraindications. So let's get started. What we are talking about here is a folk medicine. That means we don't have enough scientific proof, but our ancestors were using this following their observations. And many of these observations gave rise to the clinical trials in future for many herbal and natural remedies. All of them start from folk medicine observations. So, chanterelles can be used in folk medicine for night blindness. Why? Because they have vitamin A, and it's needed for normal sight, normal vision. Next, health of the hair, nails, skin. Again, a lot of vitamins, a lot of different minerals, and a lot of phenolic compounds. Next, against purulent skin conditions. We know that really chanterelle can kill bacteria, can kill viruses, and it can actually decrease inflammation and improve wound healings. And this is proved in preclinical studies. Next, gastrointestinal health. It is anti-inflammatory, it is antibacterial, it has some fibers, it can be choleretic, it can improve the bile outflow. That's why it can be quite logical. Next, fight against the worms, against the parasites. In internet you can see that, you must take for 1 month to kill the opisthorchiasis. These are parasites living in the liver and bile ducts. But there is no actual proof of effectiveness in real scientific literature. But I don't say that it's not effective. Just no clinical trials about it. Next, it kills the hepatitis C virus and it treats the liver. Okay, again, improves the bile flow, antioxidant and antiviral. Maybe, why not? 2 times a day for 4 months, used as a tincture. Tincture, they usually use vodka, they usually use ethanol, not the best idea for hepatitis C patients and liver problems. Maybe it's better to use water. Some people use water. And also some people use oils, vegetable oils, because oil also improves the bile outflow. The problem is some people may not tolerate fatty food or oils, especially if they have, for example, bile stones. And the part of detoxification program. These contents are already official, these are proved in clinical scientific investigations. We know that they have essential amino acids, the amino acids that our body has to get from outside, from the food. It cannot produce them themselves. Next, serotonin. This is very interesting. Why? Serotonin is neuromediator, the substance that helps us to transmit neural signals. So it's needed for neural system. And also it can be the hormone which also controls the functions of our body. There is a lot of serotonin in our brain, in our neural system, in our thrombocytes, platelets, that will help them to stop the bleeding, for example. Or in the GI tract, meaning it will help to control the function of our guts. For example, serotonin will improve the mobility, to improve the food evacuation, to promote the food to move towards the end of our GI tract. Also, in high concentrations, it will signalize our body that there is a problem, that we ate something poisonous, toxic, that there is a problem there. And it will cause diarrhea and it will cause vomiting. That's why, for example, in oncology, we use the drugs that will block serotonin receptors to decrease the vomiting in the patients. And also serotonin is the hormone of happiness, self-satisfaction. That's why, for example, low serotonin is connected to depression, to anxiety, to insomnia, to low self-esteem and to low sexual desire. Many people who have depression, they will eat products rich in tryptophan. Tryptophan is amino acid which gives rise to serotonin in our body. For example, eggs, salmon, soy, tofu, nuts and oatmeal. And the drugs antidepressants are targeted to increase the levels of serotonin. That means Chanterelles can theoretically improve the mood, struggle with depression, improve anxiety, improve the sleep and improve libido. And many people who take the supplements with Chanterelles, they feel euphoric, a little bit agitated, energetic, and in general their mood is a little bit better, maybe because of serotonin. And by the way, serotonin is needed to produce melatonin, the hormone of sleep. By the way, there are a lot of different mushrooms. Medical mushrooms that can improve their depression, like lion's mane, or improve libido, or improve activity or sleep. The topic of medical mushrooms is very interesting. Also, you can see here rutin. This is the bioflavonoid, which is also contained in, for example, olive oil or buckwheat. It's really needed for the health of the blood vessels to decrease the permeability of capillaries. For example, if somebody has swelling, edema, it may really improve them, especially if the person has, for example, venous problems, varicose veins, or after thrombosis. And also algosterol is the substance of the wall of the mushrooms. It actually has some anti-inflammatory, immunomodulatory, anti-cancer and antibacterial properties. Also, it helps to decrease cholesterol and triglycerides. Beta-glucans are very important polysaccharides inside the mushrooms, medical mushrooms. They are the main immune modulators and anti-cancer substances of the medical mushrooms. There are also polyunsaturated fatty acids, but mostly omega-6. Also quinomanose you can see in some unofficial literature. It's a substance that kills parasites, but if you add salt or you heat it up over 50 degrees, it will be destroyed. You won't have any antiparasitic effects. In official literature, scientific literature, there is no substance quinomanose. Looks like it's a fake information, some advertisement, and many sources, they just got this information from an official source and they reprinted it. But in official medical journals, you will never meet this substance. But I don't say that it has no antiparasitic effect, because it has other things that may help against parasites. We'll talk about it a little bit later. So, proven effects. Antioxidant against breast cancer cells and leukemia. Not in patient, in the cells, but still effective against cancer cells. Antiparasitic effects, anti-inflammatory, antibacterial and protection of neural system. In folk medicine you can see different recipes to kill Opistorchos. This is the parasite which lives in the liver and bile ducts, causing inflammation there. But there is no official data proving this effect against Opistorchos, but it has some proved effect against trypanosoma. This is other one-cell parasites, usually transmitted through different insects, depending on the type. And there is a proven effect against fasciola. The extract of this mushroom really could help to kill not only the eggs, but also other forms of this parasite. By the way, other mushroom, which is called Ganoderma applanatum, was a little bit more effective. Next, in the mice with wounds, Chanterelle extract helped to heal these wounds, to decrease inflammation, and it was not inferior to the standard remedy for this, which you can buy in the chemist shops. Next, anti-hypoxic, when the person has low oxygen, for example, problems with hemoglobin anemia or heart or lungs, It may help to protect the tissues from low oxygen suffering. Neuroprotection, new article 2023. It can help with inflammation in neural tissue and with the health of neurons, neural cells. It can be a nice potential remedy against Alzheimer's disease in future, but needs clinical trials. Side effects. Again, this is not official because this mushroom did not go through the clinical trials, but this is some are from folk observations, some are from me, some are just theoretical, but still. Gas formation, that is real for all mushrooms. Next, allergies or individual intolerance, also real. Next, pregnancy, breastfeeding, better not to use because we're not sure how it will affect the baby, for example. And excessive agitation, diarrhea, nausea, it's a part of serotonin syndrome. I told you it has serotonin. That's why if you're taking any of these drugs that may increase levels of serotonin in your body, and you take a lot of, for example, mycelium of this mushroom, theoretically it can cause a very high serotonin and serotonin syndrome. You remember what it does in guts, for example, diarrhea and vomiting. Also, it can cause agitation, like you will have a tremor, you can have even some convulsions, big pupils, sweating, over agitation. But in reality, I guess you need to eat a lot of that. In general, we know that lots of good substances I was talking about, they will be destroyed if you heat it up too much from the high temperature. That's why if you want to use chanterelles for medical purposes, it's better to maybe take supplements where it's dried in 40 degrees, not in 80 degrees, for example, or not frying it or boiling it. But again, this is not a drug. We don't have full information about it. We don't know the dosages, full contraindications. That's why all these things shouldn't be used without discussion with medical professional. By the way, I'm going to try this mycelium myself, and I will write about my experience in comments below and in description under this video. My name is Dr. Igor Atabekov. I wish you good health. God bless you. Bye-bye.